반갑습니다.
My name is Nitin, N-I-T-I-N is a palindrome. I am a graphic designer. I design, I go to work, I am presented with a problem, and I come up with a visual solution for it. I get paid for it, I go home, I spend it, I get very happy, and I lose the money, and somewhere along the way the passion gets lost. So tonight is about that passion, that second life as a designer that I get paid no money for, but I do it myself. So I want to jump in right in. I do work for organizations, this one for a sweatshop organization in Indonesia called Clean Clothes, and I thought that moving on, the Obama campaign, when the Obama campaign was on, I wanted to make a statement, and I thought that the yes we can and the change message left everything open-ended. So I'm going to combine the two messages together and says, yes we can change. And I think this piece is going to be published in a book recently, very soon. So this is a poster I did for the G8 when I was in Savannah, Georgia. I thought the G8 idea was a little, I couldn't digest it. So the fact that people from third world countries are not even present out there. So I thought it was a fabricated facade to the whole thing. And you know, when I think of the countries, I think of different time zones they can move together. I love British music, and I was offered to brand a British invasion concert series. I lost the client as soon as I did that. I did a logo for the admissions consultant firm that helps kids from underdeveloped and third world countries to come in and get a higher education. And so they bridge a gap between their distance and their dreams. So sort of like I helped them sort of like set up an identity for them, and I thought the idea of the one and the braids coming together as one was great. Another identity for a local search and recruitment firm for designers and writers. I thought I'm going to help some designers and writers get a job. So the idea of search and play within their logotype itself was Vegas was kind of like a fun idea that was really appreciative of the effort. I love Helvetica. I don't know if you've seen the movie, the documentary Helvetica. I had a love long before I was born for Helvetica. I made a brochure on it. I designed a whole magazine on it. No publishers yet, but this idea is resting in peace. Any publishers out there, I have a love for Helvetica, and there's a great magazine on it. HIV is an issue on World AIDS Day. I wanted to come up with sort of like an idea where gays and other people that could be, there will be more information about them. So people messaging like college girls, being gay was their choice, being HIV positive was not kind of like the idea that came in. I was approached by a big company one day, and then they wanted to basically, say that we want to say that we're inspired. So I thought, legendary people like, Emma Kay and Mr. Fleming and the Wright brothers was kind of like the idea that I was going for. Khadi is a product that's made from soil. This packaging for the brand is basically made out of waste paper, waste glass, waste everything, handmade stuff. So it was all free packaging material that was made for this brand. Ayurveda is a science back in India, which is basically a science of natural healing. It heals and it discourages modern medicine. So I came up with a product that is basically representative of that, and a packaging and an identity that basically represents the Victorian past of it. Being an Indian, I wanted to come up with a self-promotion piece that was basically playing card. And if you notice the Joker card, there's these kings and they're fighting these lions and sitting on horses and elephants, and there's the comic monkey in the middle laughing at them, which is sort of like a typical feature in the Indian mythology. I did a little tabloid piece for a local bulletin, for an article on the butterfly, on the War and Peace. And I thought the butterfly on the airplane and the had a similar kind of construction and build to them, which conveys two completely different meanings, which was featured in the bulletin. Next project is something that's very close to my heart. It's called Soul Medium. It's a study for graphic designers, by graphic designers, for the medium itself. So it is something that I investigated, inviting people from different countries, from different backgrounds, and different, everything to come up and basically talk to me about how they grew up. When did the person actually start thinking of becoming a designer, and how much of the designer is becoming the designer himself. So his expression graph here, which I was subconsciously taking pictures of him while he was not knowing, and his portrait, which is the difference between how he wants us to see and how we see him, and how it reflects on his design. So like a connection between the person and the design himself. So it's like a study on just for the love of design and love of the medium. Sometimes I just don't want to say anything. I just want to document. I just want to take some pictures, not say a lot without saying anything, and that's where the images come in. No type, no image, nothing being said, but still say something. And being from a third world country, I always have a connection to the West and the East, and I think there's something fantastically similar about how lives exist, but in completely different ways. And I think those attributes that I have as a person help me take these pictures. And I think being from India, I think there's a different take I have on everything that I see. And it's funny how they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but I say, who's counting? Pictures, you say what you want to say however you want to say as little as you want to say, but you say it. And one day, through the pictures, through the passion that I want it to be, the change that I want to see in this world, and obviously I'm quoting Gandhi, but it is truly the change, but that is my medium that I want to see in this world today, and hopefully, with my medium I can bring about that change. Thank you.